This next section is called The Universe is in Motion. This part alone, I believe, is the best evidence to show that the universe requires something to put it into existence. Just like I told you earlier, the entire universe is in existence or is in motion down from rocks to the largest galaxies. So let's look at Isaac Newton's third law of motion. It simply states that every action there is an equal and opposite reaction. So this is the simplest way of explaining that third law. Imagine you're in a boat. You're in the middle of the lake. It's very calm, no wind. It's just very, very peaceful, quiet. You want to get to shore. You start rowing. The action of you rowing the boat causes the reaction of the boat moving forward. The boat didn't move itself. So here's more of the third law. So if object A acts a force upon object B, then object B will exert an opposite yet equal force upon object A. So if object B is the universe, what is object A? If object B is the universe and it is moving, what is the object to put an equal force upon it? Something had to. It cannot happen by itself. Take a windmill, for example. How is the windmill turning? The windmill turns because the wind places a force across the blades and causes them to spin. The windmill didn't move itself. The windmill won't turn without wind, just like the universe cannot move without God putting it into motion. Saying the universe can move itself is as intelligent as putting the windmill in a vacuum chamber and expecting it to generate electricity. So what turned the windmill? The wind, obviously. What made the wind? The change in air pressure. What changed the air pressure? The change in temperature, the heat. What caused the heat? The sun. Everything has cause and effect. Motion has an action and a reaction. So keep going backwards. What made the sun turn? The angular momentum of the creation of the solar system. What made that spin? The angular momentum of the galaxy. What made the galaxy spin? They say the singularity started spinning by itself, but we already know that that's not possible. If you keep going back, you will see that something had to put the whole universe into motion. Every piece of matter in the universe is in motion. It cannot go into motion by itself. Something had to put it into motion. The fact that the universe is in motion tells us that it did not create itself. Something had to put it into motion. Romans 1:20 says, "For since the creation of the world, his invisible attributes are clearly seen." What are his invisible attributes? The laws of physics. The universe cannot place itself into existence. Being understood by the things that are made, even as eternal power and Godhead, so that they are without excuse. There is no excuse. In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth. John 1, verse 3 says, "All things were made by him, and without him was not anything made." Physics shows that God is necessary for the universe to exist. So who is this God? I'm going to close with this. He is someone of grace, justice, and love. He is not hate. I've seen many people curse God because of their own circumstance. Everyone loves the great emotions. Everyone loves happiness, joy, laughter. But God made all of those other emotions too, and he's going to use them in your life to shape you for who he wants you to be. Jesus Christ didn't die on the cross to fill a hole in your heart. Jesus Christ didn't die on the cross so you can prosper on earth financially. In this vast universe, he made a tiny speck of dust called earth and filled it with an amazing thing called consciousness. That consciousness chose sin over him. So he became a physical life on that little speck of dust, where he was brutally beaten, mocked, spit on, and nailed to a cross just so we can be righteous in his eyes. and so we can live with him and he can live with us. And all he asked us to do was believe and turn from our wicked ways. Any of you here have children? Would any of you nail your child to a tree for someone who didn't care about you? That's what God did for you. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, and whosoever believes in him should not perish, but have everlasting life. It really is that simple. That's the end of the presentation. Again, my ministry is Theories of Creation. If you have any questions or you would like to book me at your church or have me interview on your show or podcast, please email me at theoriesofcreation@gmail.com. Thank you, guys, and thank you, Dr. Hovind. God bless you.
All right. Thank you, brother. It's good to have you back around here.